Dimapur Naga student Sunin Bra Nirmal Kumar Jain खिलाफ इल्जाम लगाइकना खुशी की ताइटो illegal land dealing से शामिल है जैन बरा नकली इंडिजिनियस सर्टिफिकेट्स और डॉक्यूमेंट्स के टेम्पर कुर्शी Department of Higher Education ban Nagaland Bhitor sub education institutions our student khange 2025 to 26 academic year scholarship opor khobor dishe registration to July 7 ba shuru kurina September 30 tak khulibole kushe Wakare Bharatiya Janata Party Waka District Unit ba developed India opor professional meet ayojan kushe juntu ba alak alak sector la professional our stakeholder khange eki logot ani dishe Radiation oncologist Dr. Sorun Sishak Lori Nltv bar kotha kushe Dr. Sorun bar kushe ki Medanta Hospital bar 3 karne free medical camp ke Kohimare Nagaland Sarkar Lori milikina ayojan kushe Prime Minister Narendra Modi do next month Manipur visit kurbule pare kushe tai Impal aru Churachandpur project complete hua khan inaugurate kuribo aru notun bi announced kuribo kushe Hello viewers, samne ansa kibi round up news day sokat kure ase moi ase chumongla pom khobor kan janai dibo Dimapur Naga student Sunin Ba June 25 te lower price conference se ilzam lagaise ki Nirmal Kumar Jain do illegal land dealing se shamil ase koikna DNSU laga hisab te Jain bra nakli indigenous certificates or documents lagari ekta mati laga pata ke temper kurise mati ekta bikabole Union bra koise ki Jain bra Dimapur jaga de bishi properties tai laga naam te kuribule pari kina ase edu karone Union bra authorities ke etu mamla de joldi site bi koi kina anurodh kurse
legal terms what documents under which legal terms can the non-nagas NGOs buy a land it is very important okay ekta kun legal terms likhina ase ami khan dangor company khan noile NGOs khan ke bahar man kai kina mati kinbo nite to we stop them to yete thaka man khan to why I'm saying this is chances kya ase kule to ami khan to example Bengali samaj na Bihari samaj noile Jain samaj Marwari samaj ra number mati 1000 acres of land kin kina rakhilbu ta khan to ino kono duma man ke lagai dibo ki koro parbo to under which legal term digina ase itibi mon question ko lagi de give did be my example nagaman hat pra in terms of crop kin lobo kuma nagaman to paisa kule to pakla jot na to in terms of crop nikilbo lbi nam pra to give dit na mati to give dit pra ta kan dit buto they have money ekbar itu khul dibe na 1 week they pura nagalni kin loi kan they have money so this is the thing that the government of Nagaland should also itu issue kan itu chances of exploiting us in so many ways itu kan bon korbo lage even the non-locals NGOs they cannot buy land stop korbo lage makan religious practice ase mandir thakibo lage noile kiba kunma man family kan give di dikena school kan khulle she that's a different thing but apart from that itu stop korbo lage no actually they have money and NGOs non-locals NGOs they have money and there is no such legal terms that the outsiders NGOs can buy land na likha nai to at least indigenous thaka man to kinbo pare ke na ase for individual nun nagas indigenous to halbi itu samaj la under the indigenous na thaka man bi kam kara su to ekta organization to human being noi ta kan kun to legal documents digina mati kina ase I mean submit kuri kina NGOs indigenous certificate nai to ta kina na mati kina pare itu kan bi stop kodo lage mohan itu bi ta kan ko kina mo kata uncha apni kan bhajan project samaj kan mati kingena ase guli to apni kan kun indigenous to develop noi organization non living thing na to kina dishe kushle ini kin shu ko ase to matlab ta kan ini kin le sha iku dikra thaka na ini bana le shu ara mahan we are thinking to buy more land and bring more development in Dimapur ka ase na we are thinking to buy more land again build a school for Naga people ka ase to build a school for Naga people kina pura Dimapur hi NGO na number kin jesle ko thobo legal terms se na itibi sabo lagi to now let's stick it to the Nirmal having this fake indigenous certificate fraud kuri kena government ke dhokha di kena tai banai kena tai itu indigenous kena itu loi kena mati kiman kin kina se tala property kiman ase itu seize korbo lage tala indigenous seize korbo lage in order to stop his other activities also are it indigenous number kiman the benefit kiman the activities na ki business korse kiman beneficiaries tai loi kena se it will stop korbo lage first let's stick to this and then for other if we find anything again we'll
Department of Higher Education by Nagaland Pitor Sub Education Institution our student kange 2025 to 26 academic year scholarship upor cover janaisu. ST student kange national scholarship portal laga link para jaigina apply kuribo paribo koise. Our state merit and research scholarship kan nimire common scholarship portal link de jaigina apply kuribole janaisu. Registration to July 7 par shuru kurina September 30 tak khuligina thakibo koise. Our institute kan verify kuribole lado October 31st tak hobo koise. Student kan registration kuribole nimide July 7 by September 30 par noa agite institution kan verification to October 31 tak kuribole janaise. Student noile institution kan correction kuribole thakile November 15 tak paribo koise aru state pra verification to November 30 tak khotom hoi jabo lagi koigina janaise. June 25 दिन वखादे the Bharatiya Janata Party Wakha District Unit पर developed India upper professional meet आयोजन कुछ June the bar अलग-अलग sector la professional और stakeholder कंगे एक ही लगत आनी दिशे district la development upper कथा कुरुबले निमिते even though healthcare entrepreneurship women's empowerment और local governance का upper ध्यान दिगिना आयोजन कुछ BJP Wakha District President Renbemo Odiobra even de kotha kuria homoy Pradesh la progress upor kotha kuship. Edu pichide kene ka bhal road connectivity our central government bra youth our general public kan ke lab anishe edu kan chanaishe. Mahila Morcha President Caroline Patton bra bhi Mahila kanna empowerment upor kotha kuship. Edu pichide Wakha Town Council la deputy chairperson bra ajikali chuli thaka sanitation challenges upor kotha kurigina biya rasta kan bra jaga sapa rakibole bishi digdar hoi jai koigina janaise. Skill Development Officer Anu Ranjan Singh Brabi District la economic snapshot upor President Kurisha Arvokado ita Nagaland la district domestic product de 7th rank de ase koigina janaise. Our sub manu eki logot miligina top 3 de punchibule bharawa dishe aro banana farming gebi phal bra chulabole janaise. Medical Superintendent para Ayushman Bharat scheme na benefits super janaise edu pichile program to BJP la community oriented project be display kurina khatam kurise koina janaise.
As we mark a significant milestones in India's development journey under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, the government of India under his leadership has achieved notable progress in various sectors like inclusive development that focus on creating equity and opportunities for all citizens. And even in economic growth, a path-breaking changes with speed, scale and sensitivity have been happening all around the country. And even in infrastructure development, we could see modernizing infrastructures and healthcare. Even in women's empowerment, as my friends have said, like putting Nari Shakti at the forefront of India's development journey. And even in youth empowerment, we could see the government putting a lot of effort in better education, skills, and job support. And as we could see, like even in sustainable development, like the party also have been also working a lot in planting trees, not only in around the Wakha district, but like we have already planted trees in the mandals, even in different parts, nooks and corners of the district. So even today we have a professional meets on Develop India, and then we have called people from all around all walks of life, even the civil societies, they will be joining us, even the Depashis from the district administration will be sharing us the customary laws. So we have a very good program coming up. Thank you.
Abhiyan or Clean India mission is a country-wide campaign initiated by the government of India under Narendra Modi on 2nd October 2014 to eliminate open defecation in improve solid waste management and to create open defecation ODF free village by 2019. Swachh Bharat mission represents a transformation phase in India's sanitation drive. The undertaking successfully mobilized nationwide participation, marking it as the largest change behavioral movement globally by 2019. The mission celebrated the construction of over 100 million individual household toilets, declaring more than 6 lakh village ODF, that is open defecation free. A tribute to Mahatma Gandhi on this 150th birth anniversary, with SDG target 6.2, the impact of SBM phase 1 was profound. Health improvement. The WHO report 300,000 fewer diarrhea deaths in 2019 compared to
Nltv bra radiation oncologist Dr. Soron Sishakun Janamana Medanta Hospital Gurgaon bra se tai logode boye kina June 25 sham kotha kurishe. Dr. Soran bra kurishe ki Medanta Hospital bra tin khane free medical camp ge Kohima de Nagaland sarkar logote mili kina ayojan kurishe. June bra cancer for awareness public ke cancer risks to educate kurishe prevention early detection or treatment options can be janashe. Tai bra Nltv ke janashe ki Medanta Hospital bra Nagaland sarkar logode ekta MOU sign kurishe Chief Minister Health Insurance Scheme de accreditation nimire. This scheme under the cancer treatment be cover kuri kushe. IB report Grace audit detailed report saisam.
I'm Dr. Soran Shishak. I am a radiation oncologist at Medanta, Gurgaon, and I have come as part of a team from Medanta comprising of oncology, cardiology, internal medicine, nursing staff, as well as the marketing team, and we're here for 3 days for a medical camp. It's a free medical camp. It's in collaboration with various industries of Nagaland government, in collaboration with Nagaland government. And in 3 days, starting from today, we're basically doing free blood test, free consultations of all the patients who are coming, as well as all the employees of all these government offices who are in collaboration right now. They're coming and we're checking them, and we're doing free consultation. So we're also doing free blood tests, certain tests like ECG, pulmonary function test for the lung functions, and some other miscellaneous blood test. Yeah.
So ma'am, the Medanta Hospital in collaboration with the IDEN, the government of Nagaland, and Directorate of Industries and Commerce, and the Nagaland Police as well, the Olympic Association. Organizing for 3 days medical camp focusing on this, So what was the main focus that it's come up with a free medical camp in the state capital of Nagaland?
So one is, from the oncology perspective, we are definitely seeing a rise in cancer incidence. Okay, so if we talk about the cancer incidence as per the National Cancer Registry in India, we have about 100 cases per 100,000 people. So that translates to about 1 in every 9 Indian will have cancer in their lifetime. Okay, so that means it's a serious issue. And not all individuals have access to treatment, to hospitals, to even to oncologists, right? So this is one step forward in that direction where we are able to now reach out to certain areas and provide our, expert opinion. And if there are patients who require certain techniques which are not available in the state, then likely we are able to guide them in a better way. Okay. Yeah, so my advice to the public is, number 1, make health your priority. Health is the most important thing, and if you have disturbing complaints or symptoms which are just not going, like I mentioned, the warning signs, you have to visit a doctor at the earliest. You have to really prioritize yourself. Many times people kind of delay or postpone a visit to a doctor thinking, so many issues, right? Sometimes it's practical reasons, but try and make yourself the priority. Okay, this is very important. This is the most important advice. Secondly is you have to be mindful of what you eat. Try and avoid the processed foods, red meat, try to reduce the red meat consumption. Smoked foods are not good, so you can avoid that. Eat more of high fiber, high good protein diet. vegetables, seasonal fruits, seasonal vegetables. Home cooked food, of course, is the best. Avoid junk food. And if you have bad habits like tobacco, chewing tobacco, pan, gutka, smoking, everyone knows this, smoking alcohol, you have to stop it because there's no other way. And yeah, be mindful of your weight as well, because obesity has a direct link with many cancers. In fact, 13 plus cancers are directly linked with obesity. So if you have obesity, you are definitely at higher risk of developing some form of cancer, and especially the main ones being breast, ovary, endometrium, colorectal. These are some of the cancers which have a link with obesity. So you have to watch your weight. These are some important advice I would like to tell the public. And then, of course, to cancer patients, the ones who are already diagnosed, maybe freshly diagnosed or undergoing treatment, what I would say is have very frank discussions with your oncologist, the one who's treating you. So if you have a doubt, you should ask that. If you have a complaint, you have to express it, okay? Because there's no one better than the oncologist who is going to guide you better. Many people kind of start asking around, and then they get complete misinformation, and that's where a lot of confusion also sets in. So have frank discussions with your oncologist. If you remember something, keep a notebook with you. Maybe just jot down some notes, and then the next time you visit your oncologist, you can say it. And then, of course, we also have support groups, okay? So we have cancer support groups which are active. In the state, in fact, there's Beyond Cancer Group. They're doing a good job. They help cancer. So cancer patients, survivors, they come together, because, a cancer survivor or cancer patient would understand also your problems better. So there's, of course, the role of cancer support groups. And it's really just about understanding better everything, whether it's your
Viewers, sida maan khada break lobo. Welcome back, viewers. Samnian Sai Roundup News. Dimapur Municipal Council can a press release by license renewal for cover diship. Yechudu Gari non-motorized Jenega rickshaws, handcarts, telas, or Alaki to Nishina Gari Khan, the Dimapur Municipal Council jurisdiction Bedori operate Gure, Dagangi July 1, 2025 for license renewal direct push. License renewed old DMC office working deal now working hours sumoy kurubule kushe. Owners or operators kanke instruct kushe municipal rules hisab penalties for bachibule dikina thaka samay de license renew kuri lobule kushe. Sub concern ke the directive to strictly follow kurubule janaishe. Health and Family Welfare Minister P. Paiwang Konyakpa District Hospital Pegla Medical Infrastructure के भाल बनाई किना laparoscopic machine, ultrasound machine, ambulance, Chozuba Trauma Center de additional medical officer Arolagia Healthcare Services Dibokuship. Daibra itu Kota Kando officers team ekta logade second phase statewide tour ja homoy Goishe Peg District de Minister Paiwang Lodi Health and Family Welfare Secretary our officials DC our SP Peg Canberra Sat Digina District Hospital Peg District de 26 June 2025 de inspect Kushe. Team ba CMO's office de storage house infrastructure CMHIA or Ayushman Bharat la service or dusra cheese can check crucial. Inspection homoide minister ba ekta meeting be matigina conference hall DH Peg de Deputy Commissioner SP Peg tribal host or village councils are mojud de lucian. Kohima Thursday din International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking na part para Kohima Press Conference Hall Day organized kushe. Even though Nagaland drug chula manu uti jalaga aro drug trafficking utia laga awareness uthabole karne kushe. S. Suresh SP Narcotics Drug Abuse or Illicit Trafficking Rukhabole Society or communities are active involvement laga opor kushe. Jasalba Nagaland 270 drug case register hoise or 465 manu drug related offences de miligina thaka paise. Police tikta hoile bi drug la case rukhabole karne awareness campaigns kuri thake. Taibra kushi ki Dimapur or Kohima de सबसे बिशी drug la case ase itu pichide Longlang, Noklak aro alak districts ase kushe. Taibra manukhangi drugs la khilaf eco suspicious activities dikile report kurule kushe. NSACS Dr. Bernice P. Media ke address kurina individuals or society ke drug abuse or harmful effects highlight kushe.
So for this year the theme is like break the cycle, stop organized crime, because all of we are know that this drug trafficking is not a business done by individual. It's in this trafficking there are so many groups are acting as organized groups. For this reason, the United Nations have decided that we will have the theme for this year is like break the cycle, so that we will contain this drug trafficking. With respect to Nagaland, I will just like to share some basic information that we all are know that Nagaland is a proximity to the Golden Triangle, because we share almost 215-kilometer border, porous border with the Myanmar. So that, and the Golden Triangle is infamously known for drug trafficking. There are so many reports that after the Golden Quadrilateral, now the Golden Triangle is one of the most important drug trafficking areas, from where the most of the drug flowing through the other parts of the country as well as other countries also. For Nagaland, I would like to just share some information that since last year we have registered more than 270 cases as per NDPS Act, and we have apprehended more than 465 persons. But we know that there are some challenges while seizing these drugs, like there are multiple routes, there are multiple ways to hide the concealment of the drugs, and there are so many porous borders, and so many players are acting in this entire drug trafficking network. On the line of prevention and demand reduction, Nagaland police is actively engaged in the awareness. As we are know that today also our CP Dimapur office and all district ANTF units, they are observing various awareness campaigns, and they have started some initiatives in the schools also under the Prahari Club, so that our children will be get aware about the drug abuse, as well as if someone in their family who are the victims of this drug abuse, they can make aware their family member also. Also, with the district administration under Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, the Nagaland police actively participating in prevention as well as awareness with related to illicit trafficking. And also, as we are all know that the most important thing is that the drug abuser, we need to rehab him, so that we are also, so if someone is from who is effective drug abuser, as per the NDPS Act, there are provision. If that person goes for rehabilitation and successfully completes that rehab, then after getting that certificate, the magistrate can release him as per the section 64A of NDPS Act 1985. So we are creating awareness on that front also. Those who are drug abuser, they can come out, go for effective rehabilitation, so that they will not be getting any legal loopholes of these things. So for this year the theme is like break the cycle, stop organized crime, because all of we are know that this drug trafficking is not a business done by individual. It's in this trafficking there are so many groups are acting as organized groups. For this reason, the United Nations have decided that we will have the theme for this year is like break the cycle, so that we will contain this drug trafficking. With respect to Nagaland, I will just like to share some basic information that we all are know that Nagaland is a proximity to the Golden Triangle, because we share almost 215-kilometer border, porous border with the Myanmar. So that, and the Golden Triangle is infamously known for drug trafficking. There are so many reports that after the Golden
International Day Against Drug Abuse or Illicit Trafficking do June 2016 SCA's Drop-in Center Zunabodade Manisha. Program के Salvatas Christian Society bra team Breaking the Chains Prevention, Treatment and Recovery for All Bitorde organized Christian. SCA's Project Director Linoto Avomido Resource Person Takishe. Tala speech de compassion or inclusion la zarurat janaikina manukan kha loa biya kha brabishi bak self-isolation or societal rejection samna kure kushe. Avomi Baraituke opiate substitution therapy or anti-retroviral therapy centers de modat gurubo paribo kushe. Eniga services takilebi bishi anu pra boy or stigma karone mon nati. Taibra recreational facilities or professional support kan SCA's office de asikusha. Edulori SCA's bra de-addiction centers nimide kunaba plans or projects pabana kuri asikusha public support group le.
Breaking the chains, prevention, treatments, and recovery for all. Hippo, azati hippo, coincidence, you make the breaking the chains and vacuuming a picture of it like you. Drug addict, Nimo, drug addict, hope, blake chanting the society, well, he along coaches at HP. Ikimu, tipo, addiction, ye, addiction, addiction, Jimmy, money. Even machine no drug addict zane shaki anymore. Chain hipo laki apila tsibe sma yule. Chain na apila tsibe yola kila itamla be jinshi. Ike tipo chain tipo ye laki himo puto ona tsibe yola be jinshi. Ike tipo ye kuku anke bena ye atoshi ningu self acceptance ka yule. Asho ibe yola kila ye drug addict ye beautiful declaration like you. Mobu ni akupa ve kushane. Ne tinggalna kupa ve kushane, ne treatment na ve kushane. Ishi bidra yule. Ibu niaga nire iktashi. Ilki iurum la malve momu iu addict friends kosas. Aksan pam tipo kosas ila wenge tuno. Anti halike accept chiku society holo ibeku nire treatment na ve kushane nire hipo ko laune ibeku.
Kohima Thursday Kohima District Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan Committee Project raised our NHA ke Kohima by International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking observed crucial. NHA ke Auditorium Day Breaking the Chain Prevention Treatment Recovery for All Latin Bitor event crucial. Deputy Commissioner B Hinok Bijim Bra Kushi ki drug abuse to Khandan our communities karne serious problem ase. Nagaland la 1 lakh bacha rehabilitation community involvement or proper treatment lagi utu opor straight kurigna kusha. ERC Foundation our president Ketolili Angami bra strong our ongoing awareness campaigns kuribule kusha. Daibra our sarkar ki rehab or detox center set up kuribule or chukri kan ekla karne ekta khuli dibule kusha. Additional SP Zaid Surhose Kajuri bra drugs addict namabole karne police or community ke eki logade mile kina kam kurubole lake kuina itu importance of highlight kusha. DLIC Kohima Kizosano KK bra drug prevention la law laga opor kusha. Itu event drug free Nagaland kurubole karne eki logade mile kina kam kura laga opor focus kusha.
To present a brief scenario of drug usage in the district of Kohima. NTPS seizures from 2022 to 2025 till date. In 2022, we have a case of 12 which has been registered within Kohima district, and we have made a significant seizures in heroin, raw opium, ganja, so on. And the persons involved or arrested in this case connection, male we had 18, females involvement 1. Total 19 persons were arrested in this case connection. In 2023, we had a total number of 29 cases registered, whereby 38 male were arrested, 2 females involvement, total 40. In 2024, we had 23 registration of the case, and out of which 31 were male and 15 female, total 46. In 2025, till date, we have registered 7 cases, and the total number of people involved are 11. So far, we don't have a female involvement till date for this year. So most of the cases are registered under Section 21 PEC and Section 22 PEC of the NTPS Act.
I too have lost many of my good friends, and over a period of time, I have also lost some of my own family members, relatives, cousins, and even today, some of my, forget about others, even within the family circles, they are struggling. And to have one addiction at home is a disaster, is a tragedy. And we all know that, and therefore it is quite a serious issue. And our person, Dr. Ms. Jamir has also said about more than 1 lakh being exposed, or people, children who are indulging in all this substance abuse. This morning I was going through some news about countries having the least affected by drug abuse. And the countries are surprisingly mixture. Some countries like Norway, Portugal, and Saudi Arabia, and Singapore. And when I study how they deal with the situation, they deal.
Edamang kata break lawas saya teki bina Nltv. Welcome back, viewers. Something I say roundup news. Kohima Jaipur Hotel the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking Khotom Hua Sat Nltv Logari ekta powerful exclusive interview Luari Nagaland's Director General of Police Rupin Sharma Bra admit Kurishi ke authorities can fail huishe drug abuse ke tackle kurble. Taibra pura details khulasa Kurishi ke 5 lakh upper soft cases drugs to annually Nagalande consume kure. Aro drugs probably to bishi asan hoi jaishe bishi. Iman koshish kurile bi district level Anti-narcotics task forces can buy to mamla ke combat kurubli nohilibi drug demand ke committee kurubli naparigina asikush. Hoilibi olap umid ase koigina chenashe. DJB bra drug users nohilibi traffickers kun kan bodli kurubli bisari ase aro drug abuse khilaf larai kurubli motot kurubli agide ahibo takhan ke immunity offer kurubo kusha. Taibra public can be a share Kurishi ke underground aro police majide black sheep takilebi underground factions can to mamla di officially shamil nai koikina admit Kurishi. Sharma Bra disturbing trains to kholasa Kurishi youth leaders can trafficking our student bodies can poisa law can milaikina. DJP Bra ekta message dishe ki drug mamla upper informally handle nukrubole kile kole itu do law aro order laga mamla ase. Judi sabbi itu upper itia kadam noloile crime do control kurubole na parikina bishi uti jabo koigina warn Kurishi.
See, we all realize that with such a high number of people who are consuming drugs, it's not possible to catch all of them. We want a public partnership in combating this menace. So my message to the public is that if you have a friend or a family member or your daughter or your son or anyone who is involved in, who is an abuser, who is a drug user, please inform us. If you inform us and bring that person to us, and he is willing to share all information with us about how he was buying, where did he buy, what was his sources of drug purchase and all, we assure you that we will not take action against them. In fact, even in the NDPS Act, there is a provision that if a person who is a user, if he makes a full and complete disclosure, the quantum of punishment can be minimized for him. So I would request that, not 100% immunity, because but there is a decent backup in the laws, that if anyone who shares information with drugs and who comes to the police and is willing to undergo rehabilitation, he can be let off with a minimum punishment, or maybe not even a punishment if he wants to rehabilitate.
So you also mentioned in your speech that there are no underground factions who are involved in this drug trafficking. So, but the public, they have this fear that if the underground, they get involved and all. So they're scared to inform the police regarding this, scared for their lives and for the lives of their family. So can you please clarify on this?
I have said this from my experience, and I have also said this based on statements issued by the NSC and IM last year and the NNPGs last year, where they have cautioned their own cadres against doing any such thing. So I would tend to trust them. Even our own investigations tell us that the factions themselves are not involved in trafficking. There could be black sheep. There could be black sheep in any segment of the society. So those people will be taken care of by the law. If any of their cadres is involved in drug trafficking, the law will prevail. So since the factions themselves in Nagaland, so far as we are aware, are not supporting drug trafficking or not conniving or conspiring with the traffickers at the level of institutions, so I don't think the public needs to be afraid about any repercussions from the factions. If you tell us, we will take action. We will, if you tell us, and we.
Mokokchung de Deputy Commissioner Mokokchung Ajit Kumar Verma IAS pa Hotel Management la Concerned State Institute ke Career Counseling Session Gurule Asikoina Kabudisha. Ama Baba Jawan or Higher Secondary Schooling Khotam Hoikina Taka students ke target Kurigana session Gurule. Mokokchung District Karne Career Counseling Session do 27 June day Tos Pachi Pujur de Deputy Commissioner's Office Mokokchung Conference Hall de Lobulese. Edu Karne sub interested candidates kange कोइगना थाका काउंसलिंग सेशन में शामिल हो गए क्वेश्चन Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland or Medanta Miligina Kohima Capital Convention Center Day June 25 the government staff can limit free medical camp lusha. Even though Nagaland Assembly Speaker Sharingan Longkumarba inaugurate Kushe, Kunba Chief Minister's Health Insurance Scheme give praise Kushe. Quality or affordable health care provide Kuya Karni. Taibra preventive care can highlight Kushe, especially cancer awareness can our government staff ke state policies take a role implement Kuriabra Taniva Tisha. KMD Medanta offering consultations are specialists, our health screenings to blood pressure, blood sugar, ECG, bone density, our lung test can feature crucial. Program day Idan our Medanta officials can bra speech tisha our long bra ribbon cutting ceremony loikina kotom kuridisha. Kohima District Wednesday Din District Sericulture Officer Velocino Crobra, Duida Housewife Filano Kensi, Aro Nilatuno Rio, Eri Silkworm Paliade, Kamya Poalaga Kahani Share Kuship. 2020 Day Department of Sericulture Bito centrally sponsored scheme bra Taijongi support Kurina Shuru Kuship. It is scheme bra Taijongi Silkworm Trace, Silkworm Palivule, Lagakor, or financial assistance dishes Jundakarni Tai Taijon Kamya Puship. edu pichile saal de 4 bar silkworm pala shuru kurise edu kurabra taijuna primary occupation hoi jaise taijuna hard work aru dedication karne taijun seed production karne sericulture department ge 10,000 eri silkworm cocoons bikri kuribole parise cocoon bikri kura noi kina eri puka bikri kurabra 30,000 ekta crop te pai jai kuise jundu karni taikana gorde sericulture kurabra reliable income source hoi jaise manukanke etude interest tagise gole apply kurubole respective district sericulture offices te information mangibole kuise महिला और बच्चा माइकी का निमित्ते फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी और इकोनॉमिक एम्पावरमेंट प्रमोट करबले एम कुरेगिना जून 24 डे बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ ला भीतर संकल्प डिस्ट्रिक्ट हब फॉर एम्पावरमेंट ऑफ वुमेन मिशन शक्ति और Mokokchung District Administration by DC Conference Soltibra Financial Awareness Camp Lusha. Deputy Commissioner Ajit Kumar Verma Bra Hissa Loa Kanke Finance or government schemes counter actively cholabale encourage Kusha. Session Day Banking, Basics, Digital Literacy, Safe Online Transactions or Mikey Kanimide Financial Schemes can cover Kusha. Program the Gender Specialist Nukshinaro Bra Chair Kurigna Women's Empowerment La Financial Education Importance can stress cushion. Even to Financial Literacy Specialist Tajuyan La Bra Word of Thanks Tigina Kotam Kuridisha. It's an immediate money who are international news updates by Tekabli Side Nltv.